Okay, so you talked about feeling down that you went from A to B on ESEA. So this is like the first lesson I want to go over. There are going to be times that this happens because there are so many random factors with CSGO. We've talked about this before. Your mental state, the enemy team's mental state, random things that the enemy does in a pug, like random positions and random executes they do because it's a pug and they're not following meta. I could go on and on. Like, there's so many random elements to it, right?
Oh
So
shoot, sorry.
it's fine. The big lesson here is you have to stop focusing on your results, like your rank, if you top fragged, if your team won, if your team performed poorly. Stop focusing on results and focus more on your routine, what your daily aim practice regimen is, that you're watching a demo every day, that you are participating in team practice and improving as a team. If you focus on the routine, the results will follow because I'm setting you up with the routine, you and your team, and if you just stick to that, the results will go. You'll see the results increase. There's going to be variance, especially if you play in a pug, but focus on your routine and the results will come. Okay? So, the first thing I want to talk about is some mechanic exercises that you can do first. So, hold on, let me turn impacts off. So, like, in an empty server, make sure that you can do this routine where you shoot 2 spots on the wall and go right, stop, shoot, left, stop, shoot. Without variance. Without, like, without, like, bullet variance because you're moving, right? So, that's something that you really need to be able to do effortlessly without thinking about it, is being able to strafe and shoot repeatedly till you empty your magazine. And you want to keep going. Like, focus on it. See, I can
Do I
already
aim at all?
you want to try and keep the collection as close as possible. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to be pretty tight so that you can see when there's a huge jump gap.
Big jump there.
Yeah. So that's something, if you keep practicing that, you'll start to be able to do it without thinking about it. Like, I do it now and I don't even think about it. And it's just because I came into a server and did it like this just repeatedly. The next thing I wanted to show you, let me clear all those bullets. The next thing I wanted to show you is, let's just do like, we'll say that's like the outline of a player right here. Do you see those bullets? That's his head right here. So, like, a thing you can practice is facing an opposite direction, swing, and then aim for the head and shoot as fast as you can.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Like,
Okay.
yeah. Like, face the opposite direction, do a full rotation, and then adjust to that head, and then shoot. What this does is it trains your brain to locate. Here, we'll even do it with me. Just turn and shoot at me.
Those missed. Oh, what? Hold on. My DPI fucked up. What the hell?
And I can edit this video, by the way, to where weird shit isn't in the video. It won't be just one long edit. Ooh, you got that low sense. Yeah.
You know I do.
So this is gonna train your adjustments to where when you have an unexpected situation where, like, turn around for me, like where suddenly you're just getting shot in the back, you can turn and adjust and train your brain to locate an enemy head as soon as you turn and adjust. So, like, do it again.
Oh, you moved.
Yeah. So this is something that you can do with someone else if I'm ever not available. Like another friend, you could do that type of exercise and practice that. Next thing I want to talk about is the decisions you make on CT side, and we're going to do B side since you play B. So, all right, let's say you and me are defending B side. I'm going to use an op. So one of the things I tell you guys very often is having someone right here holding a smoke, and then having like a rifler or an opper right here. So just on coffins, what you need to be able to do is communicate and coordinate with your team to where when this guy shoots, you throw your smoke and smoke off the choke point. And then this guy needs to know, after I shoot, I need to fall off and throw a molly or something, or a nade or a flash. All right, so let's totally just like walk through this whole scenario. So you're on B, they smoked CT, you threw that smoke. All right, so you've thrown this smoke. So let's say you get a deeper one right here, and it's mid-round, and let's say it's a 4v5. You have a 4v5, so you're at a man disadvantage. But they threw that smoke, and then you threw that smoke. Now something you can practice with the guy at coffins, yeah, resmoke that. Stand right here and face the wall right here. I can throw this pop flash, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a pop flash that you're going to dodge because you're facing the wall. Right when it pops, you're going to push the smoke and clear it out. So that's what you need to be able to communicate with your teammate on the site. You need to be able to communicate, hey, I need you to throw this flash because I'm going to do this. Because we have a man disadvantage, and I can probably get a kill and fall back through this smoke if you throw that flash for me. So I know that Bennett knows how to throw this flash. I'm going to throw it right now. And I want you to be able to get an idea of the timing on this. When you see in the text that the flash goes out and when you need to start moving in. While this sucker is halfway through the air, you need to go ahead and start moving through the smoke, because you want your vision to populate as soon as the flash pops. So you want to be facing, you want to still have face against the wall when the flash pops. So it's like this, it'll go pop, turn, like that. And the timing needs to be perfect. If you turn too soon, obviously you're blind. If you turn too late, you just get shot in the back. But here's where I'm going to show you one more time where this flash is going to pop. You need to know in your head. I know Bennett knows this flash, so he'll throw the same one. But think about what you're looking for here. This flash pops a lot of people. That flash is going to pop people even behind this half wall. They're just setting up its CT smoke. People that are back here setting up nades. And someone that's just holding for a push. But your goal here is to not frag out, because you'll just get traded and then you've lost the advantage. Your goal is to pull one kill and then retreat back through your smoke. So the timing on it, because the duration of a smoke, you want that flash thrown 5 or 6 seconds into that smoke so that you can push it, fight, and pull back out of it and use that smoke again. That's why being positioned here is very, very powerful. The other reason this is powerful, not only just because you can throw this smoke super easily, but if they start hitting A and you need to rotate one off B, look at your positioning here. You don't have to cross through this red zone. Think there was a game once where Bajorns was rotating from B site and he had to cross through this red zone through here, and he got killed from a T-lurker. That's why being in CT is really, really strong. So if you're playing in this spot, and it's a spot I think you should play a lot of the times, your reactions to being smoked off right here would be to throw the smoke, and if you have a man disadvantage, most of the time getting popped through the smoke. If the man count is even, I would have that smoke, and then I would start adjusting to here probably. halfway through the smoke, throw a nade in the left corner. And then you can set up in first oranges or new box. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason I say first oranges is, you know this flash, right? That pops like that?
Possibly not.
Okay, so right there.
Okay.
Right where the wood meets the pipe. Perfect. So you hold that flash, and your teammate is right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your teammate sees contact, starts shooting, you throw that, and then you swing off that flash. Now, the way this flash works, you need to throw it, and then you need to queue up face to blue barrels right as soon as you throw it. Good. You don't want to commit too much. You don't want to go like middle.
Because then you get
still,
traded.
yeah. You still want to use this coverage, but coming out to where you're flush with this angle right here is about as far as you'd want to go, so that you can get a guy right here that's going to be going this way when he's blind. And then obviously if anyone's out in this open area, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to get the timing right to where, watch how I do this. You want it to go like that. You don't want it to be like this, because then you're losing time. You don't want it to be like this, because you'll go blind. So these are the type of things, if you can communicate that with your Coffins player, say, hey, when you shoot, I'm going to throw this flash, turn the flash, re-peek after that flash pops. That's what you got to communicate.